When the waves are forgotten, sure and I can't.
Hey, I'm Christina Grimmie, and you're listening to Y106.9.
Welcome back to the show. We got Christina Grimmie on the phone with us. Christina, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. We are continuing our YouTube celeb interviews. So do you actually consider yourself a YouTube celebrity?
I guess statistically, but I mean, really, it's just like no, because I'm still like a regular girl.
Oh, this isn't a time to be modest. Come on.
No, seriously, I don't feel like really famous. It's just like the fans really just mean a lot to me, so that's kind of like the big deal for me. But really, I'm just a regular, normal teenage girl, so.
All right, we have to ask you about your username on YouTube. It's Zelda Love.
Zelda X Love. I am the biggest Zelda geek in the world. I am a huge video game nerd. I was actually just playing before I called here.
Now, do you think this is an addiction that we maybe need to talk about, get it out in the open, maybe get you on that intervention show?
No, I love being addicted to Zelda, so, you know.
I'm not a big gamer, so I don't really know much about the games.
It's a good game. Zelda's a good game. Which one's your favorite?
Very good game. Ocarina of Time, by far. That is my
by
favorite
far.
one.
Amen. You are already a good person.
So I noticed that in a lot of your videos, or pretty much all of them, that you play the piano. How long have you been playing piano?
I've been playing since I was like 4, just kind of messing around, but I really started getting serious when I was about 10 or 11 because I got my first keyboard when I was 12, and I still have it to this day, and that's the one that I use in all my videos.
Now, how hard is it? You say you got started when you were 10. When I was 10 years old, I couldn't dedicate myself to anything but eating and getting out of school so I can go play on the playground. How do you was that something that you just loved to do that much that you just came home and did it all the time?
I just loved it. I was so attached to music since I was so little. I mean, I got a karaoke machine when I was like 7, and then I was just in my room 24/7 and never came out because I was just always singing. And piano really is not a chore for me. It's just something that I just naturally go to. So it's my passion overall.
So are you actually still in, like, taking piano lessons?
Here's the deal. I tried lessons because I wanted to get better when I was little, but lessons honestly never worked out for me because I just could not read notes because I always ended up playing the song on the page by ear anyway. So I was like, this is really not working out for me. So then I just quit and just played by ear.
So is this a fact that we can break? Do you know how to read music now?
No, not at all.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome.
That says a lot whenever you can actually just play it by ear. I'm not very good at that ear thing, so I couldn't do that. Now, you do a lot of original and cover songs. What's some of your favorite artists that you get to cover?
Well, my favorite cover that I did was Telephone by Lady Gaga because I'm not a huge fan of things that Lady Gaga has done, but I am a huge fan of her music, and I think that she's just really good at being herself and being different. And therefore, I think that her music really speaks to me because I'm very myself through everything, and my covers kind of prove that. I love playing the piano and making everything my own.
Now, are you aware, and you probably are, that Lady Gaga has, like, the most fans on Facebook?
Yes, I do know that.
So what do we have to do to get you to break her point?
Probably nothing because she's probably just going to be way up there forever because she has amazing fans, obviously. But there's really nothing I can do about that.
We're going to change that.
Gonna follow you on Twitter and on Facebook now.
Oh, well, thank you.
Do you have any plans for actually releasing any albums anytime soon?
I don't have plans at the moment because we are still in search of a record label, and we have a couple that are actually interested, so that excites me, but I can't do an album at the moment. But I've been meeting with producers and things like that to pull together a demo, so hopefully I'll be able to get an album out there at some point soon.
Now, you're a very talented person, so I can imagine, and you have every right to be like this, that when you meet a producer, you just kind of go in there like you already own them.
Well, I always keep in mind, I have been writing my whole life, but that does not mean that I know everything there is to know about producing and writing.
But pretty close, right?
So, I remember that they have their ideas for me in particular, and they they know what they want to do. So I just kind of remember that I'm still the amateur here, and I don't know all there is to know about music. So.
Well, we have Christina Grimmie on the phone. So tell us, I know I'm a huge YouTube person. I'm on YouTube on the internet all the time.
Yes.
And I know I can't help it. And one of my other people that I follow is Kurt Schneider. I know that you've done some stuff with him. How was all that? What was that like?
Kurt is 100% phenomenal, and I would love to consider him my really good friend. Making the video with him was so fun. I mean, there was rough patches because something with the camera stopped working, and then we had to. It was a lot on him, but it was just fun, and we got to actually reproduce my original called Unforgivable, and he did his own little spin on it, and I love that. However, we didn't put it up on YouTube yet because that's going to be a part of my demo.
So are you working on any videos currently at the moment?
Actually, my next one's going to be A Year Without Rain by Selena Gomez, and I was practicing that earlier today, so I might have it up by today or tomorrow.
How often do you actually get to practice your music?
I practice every day, if I can.
Now, are you still going to school?
Actually, the other day was the first day of school where I used to go, but I'm being homeschooled now, and I haven't started yet, but today we're actually going to be ordering all my curriculum. So I think being homeschooled is going to be a whole different change for me, but it's going to be really good in the end.
Now, tell us, what do you have in store coming up anytime recently with Christina? Like, what's big news for you?
Well, really just my whole trip to California. I haven't really elaborated on it yet, just because I'm working on putting together a giant video of like a bunch of things that I did there. So, I mean, just really everything. I got to go to the Teen Choice Awards, and that was insanely exciting. And I've never been to anything that big of a deal in my life, so that was a really big deal. Literally everything that I did out there was out of the norm for me, like interviews and just random things like that. And it was just, I mean, it means a lot, though.
Christina, do you have Bieber fever?
No,
Not even
really.
a little bit?
I have nothing against Justin Bieber, but I don't listen to his music, honestly.
Well, you've done a cover of his, haven't you?
Yeah, I have 2 covers. I have Baby and One Time, and I happen to really be drawn to those songs. I just really like them. However, I'm not one of the obsessive fans of Justin Bieber.
So if Justin Bieber came up to you and said, hey, let's go on a date, you would turn him down?
I'd say, let's be friends, buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to go and wrap things up. We have Christina Grimmie on the phone with us. Christina, how can people find your videos on YouTube?
Just type in Christina Grimmie, type in Zelda XLove64, and there I am. So just feel free to check me out.
So again, what was the video that you have coming up that we can look forward to?
I'm going to be singing A Year Without Rain by Selena Gomez. It's her new single that she's going to be putting out. And she already made the video, and the video is brilliant. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out.
All right, so that's Christina Grimmie from YouTube. Be sure to check her out. Christina, thanks for taking the time for the interview today.
No problem. Thank you.
A lot of times I get so scared when I think about the previous relationship we shared. It was awesome, but